Everyone's always prepared to camp here on the OSMquest.
Alright, today we're going to be playing Be Prepared, which is a free one-page RPG by Grant Howitt. You can download it on his itch.io page at gshowitt.itch.io. The concept is the year is 1994. You are a scout on a 3-day holiday weekend camping trip, but the terror is there, waiting in the shadows of the trees. To roll a character, you're going to roll a random character archetype. You're going to have a companion who will be played by another player. You're going to roll how you will die. If you die, you probably will. Then you're going to roll 3 merit badges and your companion's merit badge. When you make a check, you roll a d6. If you have an applicable merit badge, you roll 2d6 or 3d6 if your companion has the same merit badge, and you take the highest result. Be Prepared has a somewhat Call of Cthulhu flavor to it. You're probably going to die. Each roll you make will likely generate stress, and you can only take 6 stress before you die. It's also a more narrative, improv-style game than D&D or Cthulhu. Mechanics don't so much describe how you, the character, affect the world. They put you, the player, in the narrator's role describing the world. So you'll be playing each other's companions. You'll be playing out some of the NPCs. You only roll when attempting something dangerous or risky. And whether you succeed or fail, you get to describe what happens. So for example, if you row your canoe out in the lake, if you go on a short hike down a well-maintained trail, you don't have to roll anything. It's just assumed you do it. If you decide to swim across the lake or climb over a barbed wire fence, you're probably going to have to make a roll. Because for basic actions, you can just say what you're going to do. And if we need to resolve conflicts, we might make like a safe roll that doesn't generate stress. But if you look at the chart here, you have to roll a 6 to succeed without generating any stress at all. Now, you can regain stress by declaring that your companion is put in danger during a scene. The 3rd time you do this, though, your companion will die. And you'll need to do that because stress generates plot points. Plot points can be used to trigger different scenes. So the story progresses. There's going to be a prologue, 3 different acts, and then an epilogue. You're going to start with 1 plot point each. When you take a point of stress, you also gain a plot point. And then plot points can be spent to trigger scenes from the current act that we're in. Each of these scenes presents you with a prompt and a question. That means you will write part of the story. So there's kind of this rhythm to the game. You do something risky to gain stress and plot points. You spend plot points to advance the story, and during those moments, you can rescue your companion to regain stress. And as we go, it's going to cost more plot points to trigger scenes. So you're going to end up putting yourself at greater and greater risk. All right, let's meet our campers. Whoever wants to start.
I'm playing Al. Everyone knows he's actually named Alden, but everyone just calls him Al. He's pretty smart.
Is that your character?
Yeah,
as much or as little as you want.
Okay. Well, I'm Kevin. Kevin is playing Baxter. He's kind of a weird kid. He's I don't know. His parents are weirdo survivalists, so he's been brought up as a little strange. He believes in government conspiracies. He thinks they're out to take away your guns. It's but he knows a lot of useful skills if you're in the middle of nowhere.
I'm playing the part of Clyde, who is the rebellious one.
Today, I will be playing the part of Vincent. He is a sensitive soul. Aside from that, you'll probably not learn much about him because he'll either be quiet or die or both.
Okay. All right. So it's well into October. The the Friday before Columbus Day weekend. The days are still sunny and warm, but splashes of gold and red are beginning to dot the trees, and the evenings bring the first hints of the crispness of fall. Your scout troop has rented Camp Oostanaula, one of the district's camps, for the long weekend. Fresh out of school for the day, your parents drop you off at the parking lot of the large brick Methodist church where the troop meets. Joe, the laid-back scoutmaster who looks a bit like John Denver, packs the gear into the back of the troop's van. Fred, the lanky assistant scoutmaster who leads all the fun call-and-response campfire songs, tries to keep everyone on task so they can leave with enough daylight to set up camp. You load into the van and hit the highway, and soon you've left your small town behind for the wilder parts of East Tennessee. As the sun begins to set, you take an exit off onto a rough back road. You pass several rundown houses and trailers, but they're few and far between. A few more turns and you're on a gravel road careening around a ridge overlooking one of the man-made lakes created when the TVA built hydroelectric. A few more turns and you're on a gravel road careening around a ridge overlooking one of the man-made lakes created when the Tennessee Valley Authority built hydroelectric dams back in the early 60s. You drive through the camp, past the ranger's cabin, the swimming pool, the archery and shooting range, the meeting pavilion, the bathhouse. You arrive at the main campsite, a large, flat field surrounded by a low wooden fence. In the center of the field sits a large fire pit ringed by wooden benches with a few picnic tables nearby. So just as kind of a narrative point, do you guys want the camp to have cabins, freestanding tents with cots, or do you want to set up your own tents?
I want cabins.
Okay.
I mean, I'll take what I get, but I want cabins.
Yeah,
All right.
maybe cabins.
More opportunities to get barricaded into places and murdered.
So we'll say, like, around the fire pit, there are a bunch of small cabins that fit, like, 2 to 3 people each. Or, I guess, well, 4 people, because you would have, like, bunk beds. As you step out of the van, the coolness of night makes you glad that you're wearing a jacket. Spreading out into the field, picking your cabins, you feel a certain hard-to-describe pang of emotion. This far from the city, it's eerily quiet. Focusing on how faint the sounds of cars in the distance are, or the occasional hum of a boat on the lake, makes you realize the sheer depth of the silence. When no one is speaking, you almost feel lost in it. The camp is clearly designed to be big enough to host district-wide camporees, but with your small-town band of scouts, it feels unnaturally empty. Deserted. Lonely. Dead. The edges of the field are surrounded by thick woods, which in the half-light of dusk feel even more dark and deep. You'd swear that they go on forever. Only in the east is a patch of horizon visible, looking out onto the lake where the blue and purple clouds of sunset are reflected. The water level of the lake has already been lowered to its winter levels, exposing a steep, rocky shoreline that gives it a strange, otherworldly appearance. Further up the shore, several canoes and rowboats are flipped up on their sides next to a rack where paddles are held. And here you are. So you get a chance to set up and talk about what you guys are going to do during your first evening at camp.
What do you think we should do?
Well, we always need firewood. I say we get firewood.
Okay, that sounds great. You guys go get firewood. I'm gonna go get some water from the lake so that, we can put out the fire. If there's a fire. If it gets out of control.
Well, we are getting wood for fire, so... Yeah, that tracks. All right.
I know how to do wood stuff.
All right, Baxter, you're with me. Let's go.
Get some.
Let's go get
woods
some
from
wood.
the woods.
All right, so you guys and your companions, Clyde and his companion are going to go to the lake, I guess. And
Yep.
What is Vincent doing?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing out here. I'm just out here because my parents sent me out here. I barely even want to be here.
I grab you and take you with me.
Okay, great.
All right, so this is the prologue. You guys can describe kind of what you're typically doing at camp, but feel free anytime to spend a plot point and trigger a scene. So let's go with the guys heading down to the lake first.
Okay, so I kind of spotted the lake as we were coming in. I liked the look of the rocks that were jutting out, and that's kind of how I want to go down to the lakeside to quote fetch water unquote.
Kind of like hopping down the shore, finding like a nice steep trail.
Yeah.
Okay.
hopping from rock to rock. Like, I know I'm not supposed to get in it right now, but I don't care. This is fun.
I'm just kind of standing back and watching. Not much of a rule breaker, so I'm just gonna.
Hey, one of you guys brought something to actually put the water in, right?
Sure didn't.
You can assume that you grabbed like a big 5-gallon bucket. It's not food safe, but it'll hold water to put the fire out.
Okay, so let's see. Vincent didn't. Did his companion?
Sure, Amanda's all about proper fire safety.
Excellent. I ask Amanda to toss me the canister so I can fill it up, because clearly I have ventured out further onto the rocks than anybody else.
Yeah, here you go. And
I
she
catch
tosses
it. I catch it pretty handily and dip it down into the water to fill it back up. Now it's just a little matter of navigating through these rocks back over to the rest of the crew. And ta-da! Mission accomplished.
All right, so you head on up, I guess, back towards the fire pit. You can see one of the adults kind of looking at you sternly, having noticed that you were kind of horseplaying on the rocks, but it was fine, and he doesn't want to deal with it right now. So let's switch over to Al and Baxter heading up to the forest line to pick up some firewood.
Okay. I don't know. As I say, well, probably don't have like any kind of axes. It's probably a gather what we find lying around kind of scenario.
Well, you might have like the scout troop has a bunch of gear there that they've unloaded, and one of the leaders who sent you off to do this would probably have told you to take it. And you guys got your whittling chips. You can carry these things without adult supervision.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
We're essentially just getting firewood. So the trick is, as we go out, we find the nice, random, smaller dry sticks that we can use as, the filler, and then larger, chunkier pieces of wood that we can actually build the actual framework of a campfire around. Maybe some, needles here and there just to really start things off quickly, but not too many, because then it'll totally choke the fire. We want to do that. We make sure it has plenty of oxygen to keep burning nice and bright.
Yeah, that's exactly what our characters, who know all about survival, would do.
And again, you're heading up to the tree line, and again, it's getting dark, so it just feels like it goes on forever. Just, it feels weird, man.
And this seems like an excellent time to spend a plot point for something weird to happen.
All right, which of the Act 1 events are you triggering? So you can find a secret place, you can find some exciting contraband, you can find evidence of the terror's activities, or an NPC delivers a dire warning, which that's a little more complicated.
I think we find some exciting contraband.
Oh, boy.
All right. So what do you find?
Let's see. It's the 90s, huh?
It is the 90s.
Well, I triggered it. Kevin, what should it be?
Man, I just keep thinking of like alcohol. It's got to be alcohol.
Yeah.
Like somebody's like secret cache of alcohol. Why is it out in the woods? I don't know.
Yeah,
Like
you go up to the tree line, and a little ways in, you notice there's kind of this small worn path in some of the underbrush, and you notice this is not like one of the paths to another area of the camp. This is a little more grown up than that. You follow it back, just a little ways back, not too deep. It's getting dark, and even with flashlights, things feel weird. You find an old tree, a large old tree with a big hole in the center of it, and you reach in, and there's a big unlabeled jug. You pry off the top, and you sniff it, and yeah, that's clearly alcohol.
Ooh, yeah, that's some stuff. Oh, that's gonna burn real good.
Oh, I think we best just put it back where we found it.
I guess we could, or we could keep it for ourselves.
Baxter.
It isn't supposed to be here, It's
Hey,
really
Baxter.
better off in our hands. Like I said, I think we could use this to really get that fire going.
Hey, Baxter.
What?
I I think you should listen to Al. You know he's so smart about these kinds of things.
Well, okay, but I don't want us getting crazy with it.
No. I mean, it's not like we're going to drink it or anything. Although, it is alcohol. We should try to drink it just a little bit, just to see what it's like.
Uh, well, we can't let like any of the adults
I won't tell anyone.
know about this at all.
I won't
You
tell
should-
anyone. No one can see. Go ahead and try it. I'll
You
try
should
it
drink
too.
it to make sure that the younger kids don't get into it.
That's right.
And we head back with the alcohol.
Yeah.
Nice and hidden. This
And the
large,
firewood?
large jug.
And the firewood, I hope.
Yeah, clearly. I mean, that's entirely Al's plan, is to use the alcohol to help light the firewood. Drinking's for stupid people. He's smart.
So yeah, I guess you like slide the bottle under your jacket and let everyone else carry the firewood, and you're just like grabbing your arms to try to hide this obvious, the obvious shape of the alcohol in your jacket, and you're just
Oh, no. Like, it'll be easier. Like, no, I assume that we still had backpacks and stuff. Like,
that's
it's
right.
Like, so
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
I'll just reorganize, like, my stuff into other people's backpacks so I can put the jug in my backpack, so it's not even a thing.
All right.
Good thinking, Al.
He's smart. But also an idiot.
Hey, Baxter. Don't you want to try it?
All right.
I'm resisting the the terrible advice of my friend.
Abigail is literally the devil, the shoulder devil.
Yes.
So you guys make it back to the fire pit, where the adults are kind of getting all the gear out and arranging it, setting it up, and I guess you start building a fire. Clyde and Vincent have returned from the lake, and you've got your big bucket of water there for safety. So the adults are watching, but they're worn out from having managed to get you guys up here and unpacked, and they just want to sit for a while around the fire. So you guys are pretty much free to do whatever you want. You can hang out at the fire with the adults. You can head back to your cabin. You could probably sneak off if you wanted.
I vote we sneak off. Everybody in favor of sneaking off, please raise your hand. I look around
it's an
to see
audio
who has
medium,
raised their
so
hand.
I
I look around to see who has raised their hand, and it doesn't really matter though, as I continue to lead a group off into the woods anyway. I make sure everybody takes their flashlight, even though I don't bother to get one out myself. If at least 50% of us are holding up flashlights, that's good enough. And I know my good buddy Billy is going to be holding the flashlight because I told him to.
At some point, like, Clyde and Abigail are just the same character, aren't they?
No, they're totally different.
No, Abigail whispers.
Okay.
I don't even know what. I guess I'm technically a companion, but
Yeah, you're technically my companion, Bo.
I don't know.
So
I don't
I
know.
am
bet
playing.
Bo thinks it's a good idea. He's a cool kid.
I mean, Al's going to go, and he also has a couple extra flashlights in his now rearranged backpack because he always knows that Clyde's forgets his.
I've got.
And so I lead us off just, I'm just looking for a little trail. I know it's already late at night, so I'm not planning to lead us that deep into the woods. But, we're out here in nature. This is what we're here for, right?
Yeah. Hypothetically.
So are you actually like, talk me through where you're going. Are you going to head back to like some of the other facilities in camp? Are you going to try to like head deeper into the woods? Are you going to make your way along the edge of the lake?
So this is the plan. First, I'm staying on well-marked trails for the time being. I'm going to head around the edge of the camp so that we can kind of get a scope out of the camp just a little bit better as we head around the edge of it. But then the moment we see a actual marked trail into the woods, I'm going to take that and I'm going to go, just a little bit. Just enough so that everybody else gets just a little bit scared.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
So
Yeah.
the closest trail is towards the bathhouse. It's just a short trail, but it starts taking you up to some of the other facilities, and as you kind of make your way around the edge of camp, it's not long before you find a trail that looks like it just kind of leads off somewhere in a direction that doesn't feel like it goes, like it feels like it goes away from camp. Just like a deer trail type of thing.
Well, that looks cool. I think we should go on it.
All right. Well, how does everyone else feel?
We're not too far out yet. This is fine.
Yeah. We should, we need to be careful, though. It's dark.
Right.
don't know
I
why
just look
I'm turning
around.
into a stick in the mud kid. But
I look around to make sure to see if there's anything to like mark where we've gone off, like a reflector or anything.
Not really. Like blaze on the trees.
Yeah.
Not really. This is not one of the hiking trails in the area. This is just you don't really know why this is here. But it's clearly a trail. Like it's clearly worn. It's much like the one you guys found when you were looking for firewood. It's worn, but it's a little bit grown up.
I'm going to take out some reflective duct tape out of my pack and wrap it around the tree that starts the trail.
Okay, that sounds good.
Good job. Okay. So once that's done, we head off onto this trail.
All right, so you're leading, Clyde?
Yep.
All right, you make your way deeper into the woods. This would be a good time for someone to spend a plot point, maybe, especially the evidence of the terror's action or a secret place.
I'm in charge, so I will spend the plot point,
All right,
and I'm going with the secret place.
all right. What do you find? Or
Let's see. We come across a secret place. It's basically a little cave that just kind of crops up out of the rocks that just sort of jut out of nowhere, and it goes down a little bit, and it's clear that people have been inhabiting this place. There's like a mattress, there's a radio that's been turned off.
All right.
There's some more empty bottles. Nobody's here, but this is like clearly where somebody comes to hang out.
all right, that sounds good. So you make your way down into this little cave. It's at the side of a large rise, a ridge going around the area. Clyde, are you the only one heading down there?
I'm for sure taking my companion with me. And
Okay.
Abigail whispers, "Hey, that looks cool. Come on, let's go down and see what that is."
caves can be pretty dangerous. I'm not sure where.
It's just a cave. I know all about caves. I mean, I know everything. But let's go.
Well, I'm certainly not going to leave everyone else to go down there.
How does Vincent feel about all this? You haven't said much.
He's literally just going along with what everyone else is doing.
Okay.
He just wants to be a part of the group, especially if Amanda's anywhere around. So that's all we're doing.
All right. So you all head down into this cave. It's really small once you get like all 8 of you in here. But like Doug said, there's a mattress, there's a radio, there's evidence that someone was down here at some point, which makes perfect sense because it's this neat
And a
little out of
couch.
the way place.
And a couch. Yeah, like an
Okay.
old beat up couch, in addition to the mattress.
Wonder who. Someone's obviously hanging out down here.
I'm going to investigate the area, so if there's any like traces of whoever set this all up.
Okay. How are you gonna do that? Like, are you gonna search just the cave or the outside?
I'm going to focus on searching around in the cave specifically,
Okay.
mostly because I have caving as one of my skills, so I can roll 2d6 for this.
All right. I guess just to do like a timeout point here, how much do you want me to interject stuff about the terror at this point, or are you guys wanting to shape a lot of that?
I'm
'Cause
fine. I'm fine with you interjecting whenever you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can throw in some plot points. So is anyone else going with Owl, or are you guys just going to hang out at like the couch and the part of the main cave that is clearly used?
First, I must jump on everything. So let me finish jumping on everything: the mattress, the couch, and if you guys are still around when I'm done jumping on things, then I'll go with you.
It occurs to the rest of you that Clyde is making a lot of noise right now. I don't know how you all feel about that. Like this is an old mattress. This is an old couch. The springs are not well. Like they're squeaking. You can tell this is making a lot of noise, and it's echoing off the cave walls.
Well, if someone was around here, they're going to figure out that we're here sooner rather than later. So I definitely better figure out who in the world comes around here in the first place.
Yeah, I'm kind of conflicted because I don't want anyone to get in trouble, but I also kind of don't like Clyde, so...
You do realize that you're far enough away from the main campsite, and again, the main campsite is this really large field with a bunch of cabins in it. There's no way the adults are going to hear you where you are, which is a nice freeing thought. It also fills you with a little bit of trepidation, because that means if something happens, you're on your own, ? Al, you head back deeper into the cave. Like the entrance of the cave is this nice, it's a small area, but it's kind of an open area with flat ground where the mattress and the couch can be set. The rest of the cave starts narrowing down. There are rocks at kind of weird angles, but you manage to kind of wedge yourself back there, and head down what seems to be the largest tunnel. Actually, give me a caving check, Basil.
Sure. 4.
4. All right. So you mark 1 stress, which means you get another plot point, and you get to describe how you succeed. So basically, like I said, the rocks are at odd angles. In some cases, they're a little bit slick from where it's still damp from rain. How do you navigate that?
So, first, got my trusty big old mag light, in hand, definitely, scoping out the stalactites and stalagmites, and I do slip a little bit on a puddle on sort of more of a downhill portion of this cave, and so I do slip and I trip and I had to catch myself, and I'm like, okay, all right, I really need to be careful here. But then as I'm reorienting myself, I swing the mag light around and it catches a glint of something, and so I go to see what that is.
All right. So it's a little bit, it's a few feet down. Again, there's not a lot of room here, but as you make your way out of the crevice, it sort of flattens out a little bit. And you can see, oddly enough, that the cave wall in front of you is pretty much vertical and pretty much flat. Like, strangely so. Something glints against it. You move closer, you put your hand up to it, and you notice that it's wooden. You kind of peer, because it's really dark right now, but you kind of peer at it with your flashlight, and you notice that it's a door. And it's almost like surrounded by some cinder blocks, as if this was a foundation.
And I'm in the cave.
You are in the cave.
And I found a door.
And you found a
Plot
door.
points if we're not there.
Is there like a door handle? Is it like sealed off?
No, there is a door handle. It looks like something you'd see in an older house. Not really old, like, early 20th century type of thing. Fairly well preserved.
All right.
Let's pause for a second. You guys hear him fall and hear him and kind of get back up, and things go silent. So something has happened, but nothing particularly concerning. And you can kind of the rest of you, like if you look back towards this crevice, you can kind of see the light, but he's a ways back there.
So, having finished jumping on everything, I lean my head back and notice that Al has gone quiet, and I shout down the crevice, "Hey, Al! You okay?
Yes. And perplexed.
What's going on?"
I head back. I found a door.
Really?
Yeah, like a door. Like
a door?
Like a door. Like there's a house in here. Or part of one, and there's a door.
Let's go check it out.
Let's
be clear,
not.
it's a door and not like a window or something.
Yeah, no, just a wall and a door.
Like some kind of bootlegger place, maybe, or somebody's like survival shelter.
Maybe, but it's getting late. I'm not saying we shouldn't investigate. I am saying we should investigate tomorrow.
Okay, that sounds cool.
I don't know. Suddenly going in and investigating late at night? That's like inviting something bad to happen to us.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, why don't we go ahead and head back then? It'll probably be time to cook something on that fire soon, right?
Oh yeah, like it's definitely should be cookable. They might the adults might already be cooking stuff now. Who knows?
Okay, let's
Yeah.
check this. We'll come back tomorrow and we'll check out the door when it's like light outside or something.
Yeah, slightly less creepy that way.
All right. If we're done here, I'm ready to head on back to camp.
Yeah, I guess so, unless anyone else
Hey,
wants to do anything
Baxter.
irresponsible.
Hey, Baxter.
Yes, Satan.
Jeez, Baxter, don't call me Satan. You know my name's Abigail. But come on,
I'm just
let's
kidding.
go check it out. Just you and me. We don't have to tell the others.
Like right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like a bad idea.
No, it isn't. We can
Hey
just
Baxter,
go.
you coming?
What? Yeah, go on ahead, guys. 1 second. I'll be right behind you.
All right. So you and Abigail are going to head back down the
Go.
crevice?
Yes.
I guess we are.
All right. Kevin, give me a caving. Well, you don't have caving, so
I have no caving roll.
just roll a d6. Actually, before you do that, what are the rest of you doing as they do this? Are you going to actually head on back? Are you going to wait around?
Oh no. Al's gonna wait around, and after like a moment, he's gonna sigh and be like, "God damn, Abigail."
So
Yeah, Clyde was all prepared to just head on back, but if he gets too far ahead and the others aren't coming with him, like he's not going to leave them behind.
what's Vincent doing?
He's probably going to try and make his way back.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's enough of a quorum that Clyde will go on back to.
Okay, so Clyde and Vincent, you head back pretty much uneventfully. You start walking out, leave them to their own devices. Are any of your companions going?
Well, I assumed our companions were coming with us, is why I said that's
Okay.
quorum.
All right, so that's good. So Billy and Amanda also head back. All right, so Al.
Yeah, he starts heading back that way at a decent clip. So I'm sure he's going to catch up to them pretty soon. But yeah, he's going to head back to wrestle Baxter and Abigail.
I
Okay.
imagine it's like despite my go on ahead. It'll be a second. Like Abby. Yeah, we can't. We just can't be poking around in here. I imagine she is slowly edging further into the crevice, and I keep following her because I'm an idiot.
All right, give me a d6 roll as you attempt to make your way back down this crevice.
5.
5.
Not perfect, but
You mark one stress and you gain a plot point, and kind of describe how you make your way through this crevice.
awkwardly shuffling. Got my light. Probably Abigail have a light.
Yeah, you both have a light. So
I look
Abigail
at the
has,
wrong
like,
end
an
of a
actual
flashlight. I
light,
slip
like
around a
like
little bit.
Zippo.
oh,
Yeah, Abigail's probably like smoking a joint.
Who knows? I noticed none of you decided to open up that alcohol, so...
Oh, no,
All right.
that's actually back in Al's bunk, hidden away. Like, that is strictly for fires, not for drinking.
Al truly is the smart kid.
That's apparently why we're now exploring a dangerous cave, because there's nothing to get drunk on.
All right. So Baxter and Abigail make their way down this crevice. It's awkward, but you realize that this was complicated to get back when you saw Al do it. So you slowly inch your way through, kind of around these rocks at weird angles, watching for slick places. You get a little scuffed up, but eventually you arrive at this door. And again, it's kind of like what Al said. You've got the rocks of the cave kind of butting up against some cinder blocks, and there's an old wooden door, exterior door, set in it.
Does it like have a handle or knob or?
Yep, it's just like an exterior door in an old house. It just has a handle. It's just there waiting to be opened.
Hey, Baxter. Open it.
Ugh. I don't have any idea what's back here.
Ugh, God damn it, you too.
I
Abigail, you may not be Satan, but hell if you ain't close. Baxter, let's get back. We're going to investigate this, but not right now. You're just asking from some dark lord of hell or some creepy-ass dude to abduct us or something. Let's get back.
Oh, I'm never going to use my plot point to find some evidence of the terror.
I say out of character, you can still just open the door anyway.
Yeah.
That's true.
And Abigail's, it's 2 against 1, depending on where Bo is.
I mean, Bo's right behind
Abigail
him.
thinks you should do it.
Okay. And
Oh yeah,
Abigail thinks
I keep
you should
forgetting
do it.
I exist to be a.
yeah, I forgot about that too.
I keep forgetting I'm technically. Yeah, is Bo actually around, or did he go back? I missed that.
Oh no, Bo is always hanging out with Al.
Like, if I don't open this thing, Abby's just not gonna let it drop. You know how she is. Look, let's just pop it open, take a quick look, and we can go right back. We're done. And
that sounds great. That sounds great.
I try to open the door.
So you put your hand on the knob, and it's down in a cave. So you expect it to feel a little bit different, but it feels unnaturally cold as you put your hand on it. You turn it kind of expecting to have to give it a little play to get it to work, considering how old this looks. And you do have to work, like it's a little bit stuck, but it comes open.
Ooh.
And
yeah. Oh yeah, and I am wanting to spend a plot point to discover some evidence of the terror's action.
all right, so what do you find?
I have no idea. But it should be horrible.
So you walk through the door, and again, as you step across the threshold, it feels cold. Colder than it did on the other side of the doorway. Even though it's fall, it's in the cave, something feels weird, and you notice
Somebody's freezer?
out of the corner of your eye, like as you step across the doorway, there seems to be like a weird powder across the threshold, lined up on both sides, and you see some strange markings on the door frame. As you lift up your flashlight, it still looks kind of cavernous on the other side, but you can very clearly see rafters, and there looks to be a stairway in the far corner of the room. It's very much rectangular, and you can see some debris and things lined up along the walls. Looks very old, rusty, kind of dilapidated.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
it's like some kind of satanic murder house.
Yeah, this is Abigail fits right in.
Abigail runs her finger through some of the dust.
Oh, you don't know where that's
coarse. It's coarse, and it's like a very light color.
She holds her finger up to Baxter and says, "Hey, Baxter, taste it. See what it tastes like."
I'm not tasting the random dust. The satanic murder cabin.
Why not? You're not
don't know what that
taste
is.
It, are you?
It's dust. More importantly, what the hell are these markings on this door?
I hope it's just dust.
Well, that's why you need to taste it.
You can't really tell what the markings are. They don't look like anything you obviously recognize.
All right, we open the door. Looks creepy as hell inside. Abigail got some tasty dust. Let's go.
Did anyone taste it?
No.
No.
Well, I certainly didn't.
Fine, when nobody agrees to taste the dust, Abigail will rub it off on Baxter's shirt.
Okay.
Oh, hope that's not like people dust or something.
It's not like it looks. It's hard. It's coarse. You just can't really tell what it is because it looks like it's been sitting here for a while. But again, there's a very clear line of it on both sides of the threshold.
It could be petrified bat poo for all we know.
Hey, why don't we scatter it with our feet?
How about we go back to the campsite and we'll do a more thorough investigation tomorrow.
Yeah, I am real uncomfortable. This is, I think we're past the point where you can cajole me into this murder dungeon any further.
Fine, okay.
We'll explore the murder dungeon tomorrow.
I'm going to close the door, point my finger out, and wait for them to leave before I leave.
All right.
Oh, hey, Baxter.
Yes.
Don't you ever just want to, like, hit Al upside the head sometimes? I mean, he thinks he's so smart.
No, that's just, no.
It's okay.
No.
If you did get to that point, I wouldn't tell anybody.
You're the worst. That's out of character.
Hey, Baxter, you ever wanted to cut Al's middle finger off and eat it?
Abigail was the real monster all along. So
You brought her with you.
So you all finally get out of the cave. You're able to follow this little trail back to the main camp area, and then from there, off to your particular campsite. As the first group and the second group arrive within minutes of each other, really. The leaders have already started preparing dinner. The first night it's really simple. You'd all wrapped up some meat and vegetables in aluminum foil, thrown them in the fire, and had yourselves a hobo dinner. So they're getting ready by the time you get there, and you're able to just pick yours up and open it up and start eating.
Yay! As Clyde considers this is a success since he had to do minimal to no work.
Just glad we're not late for dinner.
So as you're as everyone's kind of sitting there, one of the adults goes, "So where'd you guys get off to?"
Oh, we just went hiking a little, just around the camp. We didn't go far into the woods away from the campsite.
He's clearly like tired, and he kind of looks at everyone, sees that most of you have flashlights and things like that, and he's satisfied. That's enough. You're teenagers. You can take care of yourselves.
We stuck to the mark trails.
I made sure we didn't do anything too stupid.
That's good, Al. That's good. You keep them in line.
Yeah.
Something goes wrong, I don't want to have to talk to your guys' parents about what happened.
Yep. Everything's fine. As he sternly looks towards Abigail.
She
Okay.
smiles at you.
It's all cool, Daddy-O, says Bo, who's apparently just the Fonz in my mind.
All right, so do you guys do anything else that night, or are you just heading back to your cabins?
I'm going to stay out by the campfire as late as I possibly can.
Okay. You do so. The adults, finally just tired from everything, go back to their cabin, and you just sit there, and it's
it's nice.
quiet.
I was gonna probably like read a book by the campfire for a little bit.
You said I'm a teenager, right?
Yes.
Okay, then that means that there's a good chance that I can play a musical instrument of some kind.
Okay.
So I will be plucking away at like a ukulele.
All right.
Ukulele.
You know, like something that's small, not like the size of a guitar that like I had to carry around, but you know, a little ukulele.
Yeah.
But I could make it. I could make some melody to kind of fill this oppressive silence.
So you do that.
You
You're careful to kind of keep it quiet so that the adults don't you don't want to make them angry and get them frustrated. They just want to sleep. But you pick away, and
I pick away a pretty little tune.
And assuming no one wants to do anything else, the night pretty much passes uneventfully. The fire dwindles down to coals. You take the water that you gathered and put it out in burst of steam and head back to your cabins.
Go to bed, pondering how I keep letting Abigail talk me into doing insanely dangerous things.
Hey, Baxter.
There's no logical reason for you to be here.
They let us sleep in the same tent. You want to fool around?
That is possibly why I let Abigail talk me into doing stupid things.
I want these two to get together, but I also fear what will happen when they do.
I'm also pretty sure that in the past, Al and Abigail actually did date, but the breakup was real bad.
And yet Abigail continues to hang around.
Those are dynamics I do not want to think about, because this could get really deep. So yeah, however you've split out your cabins, I don't know if I guess you guys are with your companions, but I don't know if like you've got 4 people to a cabin, if you've just split out 2 people to a cabin.
Boy.
Well,
If it's really supposed to be that big of a place, that much bigger groups, there probably we could have our own cabins.
It
But,
probably
yeah.
is I would say probably 4 people to a cabin would make the most sense.
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
what would make
But-
the most sense, but there's so many that we could spread out if we wanted to.
But I bet the adults try to cram us into like a boy cabin and girl cabin.
Abigail is definitely trying to spread out right now.
Well, Clyde and Bill took a cabin, and if Vincent and what was Vincent's
Amanda.
companion? Yeah, if Vincent and Amanda want to join with us, that's cool.
All right.
All I know is that Al is in whatever cabin he's in. He's made sure the hooch is is contained and safe, and he's just going to continue reading. Let's see what's a good appropriate. Yes, The Dolphins of Pern from Anne McCaffrey.
Oh God.
It's the brand new book from published in September of 1994. Yes, that's what he is reading.
There's so many Pern books. Is that a real book?
Yes, absolutely is.
You could just say anything of Pern and it sounds believable.
And apparently The Dolphins of Pern was the 13th book published in the Dragon Riders of Pern series.
But
So-
like, that one of those cool dragon books? Yeah.
You stay up pretty late reading your book. You set your sleeping bag on the cot, and you crawl inside, and you hold your flashlight up so you can read without bothering anyone else. Clearly, on the bunk above you, Bo has started to drift off to sleep. You hear him kind of quiet down and start snoring, and you just keep reading. And after a while, I'm assuming Baxter and Abigail have gone to sleep at this point. You're really the last one up. You hear him kind of jerk around fitfully, like just for a little bit, and then kind of settle back to sleep. Later, you go to sleep as well, and what the four of you don't necessarily know this, that all of you had this same dream, but Al, Bo, Baxter, and Abigail have this dream about a shadowy figure. It looks like a middle-aged lady, but its form is shifting. But the thing you remember are the red eyes. You in this dream you step forward towards the figure. It's facing away from you, and as you get a few feet away, it turns around and it stares you down, and you feel it. And that's when you wake up.